What am I talking about? Doesn't this just win a piece? What am I doing? How did I not see that? Hold on a sec. Here, rook c1, bishop b2, rook is trapped. This is insane. This is insane. How did I throw this? Welcome everyone to my journey to 2000 ELO, where I'll be playing rapid games every day in an effort to reach 2000 ELO on chess.com. Also check out my chess.com club, where I will be doing events such as viewer tournaments, guest appearances from chess coaches and chess masters, and also blitz games with me on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. If you like this, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Right. Anyone might be watching. Welcome to my journey to 2000 ELO. Gonna do a quick rapid game for the day, just get it out of the way. That's about it. We're gonna do 15-minute, 10-second increment. Yeah, let's just jump right into it, I think. Oh, it's the screen's all messed up. It's again. Yes. CARO-KANN. Hello, with Lexi. Open lights. Last night I played an 1840, 1850. Really close game, and I actually was winning most of the game, and then blundered to a double brilliant move, so that kind of hurt. And it dropped me just below 1700, so we gotta make a comeback today. Today we got 1628, Mohammed 1010 from Egypt. Bishop. I'm gonna start with knight f6. Maybe think about bishop g4. Either way, I like to get this bishop out of the pawn chain. Okay, somehow we're playing like Benoni. That's not. Yeah, we're gonna bring the. Let's just make sure we're gonna do knight f6 first, and then we'll decide where to go with this bishop. Okay, so f5. F5. The computer often doesn't like this, and I really need to I need to start, like, maybe today I'll have the time to do this. Study the CARO-KANN, like really learn some lines, because I don't know how my Scandinavian, my London, they're still way better than my CARO-KANN. Just go knight c6. Knight e5. Rook c8 is doable, I think, but we are kind of walking into some pressure. Whatever. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. The queen can't come and join the party, so without having to calculate too much, I don't think it's that dangerous. Pretty simple stuff. E6 will be coming up soon. Get the bishop out, castle. It's just pretty boring. Definitely not like playing e4, e5. Also, I'm not thrilled about the music. Fortunately, I'm sticking to copyright free, so.
While we were using Monday.com, our team was drowning in work. Our days used to split between.
Alright, that doesn't do much either, I think, for the moment. I mean, he really wants to pin my knights, eh? We're just gonna, should I just try to release this tension right away? See what the bishop's wanting to do. This a6 if bishop a4, b4, b5, and then we play e6. That should be okay, and we're also going to be threatening then bishop b4. I think, yeah, I think I would rather not. Also, here we can, no, what am I talking about? Making sure, what happened to the music? What's going on? Yeah, I just don't really feel like letting him hold this pin. Not that it's doing that much, there's no threats, but that's a good move though. Just go rook back to b8. I can't take the bishop, we'll take the queen. Here anyways. And then what's next? He is up a pawn. But I could get this check in. This knight vacates that square. Let me go ahead and threaten bishop b4. Seems to be what I'm going to do either way. Open up the bishop, get ready to castle. And if we can get that, that would be sweet. We might also be going bishop a3. We're doing all right on time. Usually I take much longer and when I fall behind on the time. Okay, so that's no longer a threat. I'm not gonna stay passive. This doesn't pin anything, really do anything at the moment. You can just defend it with a queen. Here, maybe rook b1. Queen d5. Sec. Here. We just move that knight. love for him to walk into a pin, because then we think about exploiting that, but for the moment. And we can also play c5. But for some reason, I don't want to do that, I think, because it just weakens the b5 square. This pawn's okay at the moment, so... Still has knight a4. Nope. That's to this square. What am I talking about? Doesn't this just win a piece? What am I doing? How did I not see that? Am I wrong? I don't really see how you can counterattack anything, so yeah. Queen a5, hits the bishop, hits the knight. The knight can't defend the bishop, bishop can't defend the knight. And he can't, more importantly, counterattack anything. I almost missed this. And maybe I'm still missing something. But this bishop having control over these dark squares is pretty important, because this knight might try to sneak on in. This was alright, because this started after he chose to, he took that pawn, which is cool, you know, he's a pawn up, but by attacking the b2 pawn, it just goes to show that you're kind of always creating weaknesses. So like, yes, he defended that weakness, but now there's this weakness, and that allowed me to play this move. But we'll see. I don't just stay concentrated here. Yeah, I kind of figured he'd do that. That's fine. My king will be a little bit fragile, but it also opens the G file, and we're going to be a piece up, so I'm not going to think too hard on that move. This bishop can't really go anywhere, counterattack. You could go there, I suppose, but that would be kind of ugly. We can just take, we'll snap the bishop off first. Bishop d3, take. Oh no. No, we don't do that. We take the knight and we accept the tripled pawns. Kind of, no. Definitely bishop d3. Definitely bishop d3. Disconnected. Will auto resign in 1 minute 32 seconds. I lost some followers on kick. I got some more. Look at your followers. Alright, let's focus. So, bishop d3, queen takes. This check is possible, which we're gonna have to block. Bishop b2. Then we gonna have to use our queen, get our queen over to the king, because this is gonna be sketchy. I just need to make sure that my king is safe enough. Get this other rook in the party. I don't know how, but oh, okay, well, that's interesting. think we'll just take with the pawn. Takes. Still d3, I think. I'd like to keep the center. I don't want to give this up, so, and I don't want to take with the e-pawn. I could take with the queen. Reset actually for taking with the queen, but it leaves this pawn. Take 3, takes. Bishop d6. Thing is, if we take with the queen, we're starting to put pressure on the g2 pawn. Rook g8 is coming. We have this light squared bishop, so if he pushes, we will have some mate ideas. So I'm just considering that. This bishop is, the light squared bishop is kind of offside over here. So if queen takes, I could always play like, I guess, c4. c4. Rook e1. Yes, this. Yeah, I think we're just gonna take with the d pawn for now. The c pawn, sorry. And if I can get this bad boy clogging up those squares, which it looks like I will be able to, I think that needs to be a priority. Just freeze those pawns. That's going to be these bishops are going to be nasty. I think it's almost more important than this whole open g-file situation. Okay, so bishop at the e2. Before he has time to stop this, just completely gains control of all of those dark squares and then plant it right here. That looks like a good plan. The light squared bishop. Yeah, the light squared bishop isn't going anywhere that soon. He's up 3 pawns for the piece, so like technically I'm only up, 1 in material. But I think these bishops are going to be pretty nasty because I have the bishop pair. Once this bishop gets here and we get castled, we can even castle and go king h8 and then still use this open file to our advantage. And I'm going to rotate the queen over maybe to like c7 just to start getting over to the king side. Otherwise we might just end up harassing these rooks, maybe trade more material, get like a rook for a bishop, but at the moment I think these bishops are going to be very mean. This is going to be a very annoying bishop, stopping all of those pawns. Well, stopping this one, because I'm most worried about the c pawn. I don't want this. And in fact, oh boy, that's a move. That's a good move. Yeah. But, hold on a sec. Here. Rook c1. Bishop b2, and that rook is trapped. But am I gonna like get more in trouble in the process of doing that? That's my question. So he can take, and I'm not super thrilled about that. I guess I can castle. He's not gonna get a rook on the open e file anytime soon, so we're gonna go for that. His bishop is defended. Queen's making sure of that. Here. I sense that this would lead to trapping a rook. These bishops are just super annoying. Did I miss anything? No. Guess we'll go queen c3 and get some trades. If we can trade the queens, obviously I'm not as worried about this situation. Opening the c file and then the e file. Alright, once again down on time though. Nothing too crazy, but I don't see any counterattacking moves. Like I don't really see any. Probably just c takes. But yeah, then I'll castle. You know what? Then I'll castle and I'll stick my bishop on g6 to just cover up this weakness, if I have to. Otherwise, I'll use it. I'll go king h8 and use that open g file. But yeah, I definitely will want to get castled if the c and e file open up, and then I'll just be looking for trades. Okay, so that's interesting because now after takes, now I can infiltrate with the queen. Rook e1. Just think for a sec. Take first. You can go bishop takes. Just take that rook. Queen is then going to be put on the a1 square. Would love to get my queen here, but that's not going to happen anymore. This is a more immediate threat than this. So rook e1, e1, and it just kind of like, so queen d2, rook e1, d takes c4, takes c4, castles, b, a. One's calling me. I have to call them back. Sorry. Got a chess game. That'll be a job too. This rook joins the party eventually. If I can castle, get the rooks in, we are good to go. Alright, that's not what I expected. Just do takes. Takes, then he has check. So maybe we just castle. Maybe. We just say, hey, you know what? Not give him any counterplay. Kind of an annoying bishop. I just don't like this check. So, how do we, come on, how do we convert? I'm winning, that's for sure. Now, how do I not mess it up? Do I go bishop e4? Then he'll probably attack my queen. Then we swing back to g5. Which is eventually be a problem. We just castle. Give up a pawn. We're just gonna castle. Wish I could force some trades. I'm just gonna castle. Give up a pawn. I have to keep that in mind. I'm up material, so you know, giving back a pawn is not the end of the world. I am up material. Take that, that's fine. Now let's activate the rooks. Do I go rook e1, rook c1? h8. Or do we... Oh, we win a pawn back to do this. Which rook, though? Here. I go here. And that. Here, that's the problem. This could totally get me into some trouble. I have to be careful. Down to 3 minutes. Come on. Like, seriously? Can't I just convert this? I am a rook and a piece up. He has a lot of pawns, but I'm a rook and a piece up. How can I convert this? I need to get the rooks, open files, but more importantly, if I can win a pawn back, I'm going to do that. So bishop c2 stops rook e1, d1, sorry, so that I can play rook d8. This forces... No, it doesn't force trades, because then... Queen takes. Probably. He's gonna make his living off of that pawn right there. So I might just sack. Take away his only counterplay. We've got to get this rook active too. This is hanging now. If I lose this, I'm gonna be so tilted. I'm just gonna like quit. I'll stop the game, not think about chess for the rest of the day. Now I'm going after the king, I guess. I might blockade the pawn. I gotta be careful of these other pawns. I might sack some more material. That looks like an interesting choice, though. Sure. Seriously? No way. I'm not letting this happen. This is insane. This is insane. How did I throw this? How did I give him this much counterplay? Come on. I just need to be careful. This pawn is a terrible weakness, so I'm going to try to play rook d6 soon. And then look at checking the king and forcing some trades. I have some time. I shouldn't be too stressed about the time. I got 1 minute and 50 with the increment. Man, I'm tilted though already. I think we'll just go queen f5 because I'm not f4 anymore. Now if we can slide our queen in, start getting some checks. This king is exposed, so we just need to get to it. Build if rook rook g3, queen f5. Protecting everything. That moves to see how. I'm expecting queen c5. We just have to be careful. Get the king out of that pin. Now the king has no safe squares. I can't go here because of rook g3. It'd be best to get this bishop, actually. I need to get this bishop back to cover up the square. So maybe queen h6? Just then my queen is really offside. That's the problem. If I go queen e4, at least I have some ways to get more active, free up this diagonal for the bishop, and then I'll get the king back to safety. These rooks are doing a good job blockading the pawns. He can start marching his pawns, but hopefully I can get the trades off before then. Get some trades and then or a checkmate. So I can consider sacking, but I think that's a bad idea. Buried the queens. Good lord. That is a start. It's definitely a start. Yeah, that should win a pawn too. Hold on a sec. Yeah, it's definitely a good move. Sketchy stuff. Like, I'm kind of okay. Alright. So now how do I go after these pawns? Like that, duh. What did I completely forgot about that idea. I think we're in the clear. Oh my god. What stress. I totally misplayed that. Just trade the bishops off now? Let me think. I got some time. I got 2 minutes, so yes, I can grab this. But yeah, that's what we go for. Stop the pawns. Okay. No. No. A respect resign there. Still had to finish the end game. Whew, we gotta win. Alright, so I'll go over this. My opponent had 76.9% accuracy with 0 blunders, 0 misses, 4 mistakes, 4 inaccuracies. I had 82.1% accuracy, 0 blunders, 1 miss, 0 mistakes, 4 inaccuracies. The rest we don't care about. I don't care about. Played a CARO-KANN. Knight f6, bishop f5. Really quickly, like, it was just these pins kind of define the game, at least for me. You had the 2 bishops trying to pin my knights, and then he decided to take this pawn, take the a6 pawn, and after rook b8, it just created a lot of weaknesses, I think, because after b3, I guess it's already a mistake. The computer wants bishop d3. Bishop d3. Okay. Takes, and then do we take? Yeah, we take on b2. Taking on b2. Which wins the pawn back. And anyways. This is what ended up happening. E6 is a mistake. Because I already missed this tactic, actually. I already missed this fork. Ah! I missed this fork. And I could have played that as soon as... I could have played that like right there. Castles. Queen a5 is a great move, probably because it's like the only... It's probably the only move that is... Yeah, the only move that gives black the advantage. So black's now winning. Takes, which I did not expect. I thought bishop d3 was the best move because I'm forced to take the knight if I want to win the material, and then I'm going to have tripled... Oh wait, no. This first he took, which is... Okay, so first he should have played this, and then I take on c3. He takes. He takes. Rook e1 check first. Bishop e7. Bishop takes. G takes. f6. Honestly, and then even like if I were white, queen b4, starting to put some pressure, like some serious pressure. Rook b4. Okay, so my best move is to go back with queen and defend. Anyways, this is definitely still not won. What ended up happening was this. He did not play bishop d3. He took with the knight. C takes d5 is the best. Good to know, because I was considering taking with the queen. Yeah, and then I missed c4, to be fair. I missed that. That was kind of annoying. But still, we ended up winning the rook by force. Queen d2 is excellent. This was another hard moment. Because look, takes, check, king e7. It's just... like... I guess because if he... Well, no, what about this? He takes. Okay, queen takes. Because, like, obviously this is bad news bears. And this, we just take back with the E. Rook. Wait, rook h to c8. Hit the queen. Okay, I guess now we're going all out on that pass pawn. We castled instead. And then somehow I almost threw this game. Because all he had was this pass pawn, his pawns. And a lot of threats. Like, you know, f6 was hanging, I had to defend that. And then he had rook g3, pinning my queen that was coming. I guess king h8 was better, but I really did not like this. Like, no way. No way am I putting my king on this diagonal with the queen staring down, covering that, and the rook covering, like, no way. I'm sorry. Sorry, computer. That's stupid. I disagree. Until I understand better. Then yeah, I got the trade of queens, which made it much, much easier, and then I just had to go about winning these pawns. This was stupid, because I saw this bishop e4 winning the pawn by force. The rook can't defend the pawn. I played it too late. Not too late, but I played it later than I should have. That was fine. And then, yeah. The rest was pretty much good. I was gonna just... What did I do? I did king d7 just to get in front of the pawn, and then I can go and collect the rest of the pawns.